Hello, procrastinators and productivity enthusiasts alike. Welcome to our channel. Today, we're on a quest to understand one of the most common obstacles to productivity: procrastination. It's a familiar foe, isn't it? The tendency to delay tasks until the very last possible moment. But what really triggers this habit of putting things off? Procrastination isn't simply a matter of laziness or poor time management. It's a complex issue that often stems from a blend of psychological factors. Fear of failure, for instance, can act as a significant roadblock. The mere thought of making a mistake or not living up to expectations can be so daunting that we'd rather avoid the task altogether. Expert opinion, too, points towards perfectionism as a substantial contributor to procrastination. When we set sky-high standards for ourselves, the fear of falling short can lead us to delay the task. We procrastinate, not because we don't want to work, but because we're scared we won't meet those self-imposed, often unrealistic standards. But it's not just fear and perfectionism at play here. A general lack of motivation and difficulty managing emotions also feed into this habit. When we're not motivated, tasks seem larger and more daunting than they actually are. And when we struggle to manage our emotions, we can get overwhelmed, leading to further delays. Moreover, our brains are wired for immediate gratification. We're biologically inclined to choose tasks that offer quick rewards. So tasks with distant deadlines or uncertain outcomes often don't make the cut. They get pushed back while we give in to instant pleasures such as scrolling through social media or watching cat videos. In essence, procrastination is like a puzzle with multiple pieces. Fear of failure, perfectionism, lack of motivation, difficulty managing emotions, and the quest for immediate gratification. To solve it, we need to understand it. And that's what we're here for. Stick around as we delve deeper into the labyrinth of procrastination. Tasks with distant deadlines or uncertain outcomes often take a backseat to more immediate pleasures, such as scrolling through social media or watching cat videos. Whether it's checking emails incessantly, engaging in mindless scrolling, or convincing ourselves that we work best under pressure, procrastination manifests in various ways. It's a chameleon of sorts, changing its colors to blend into our daily lives. One moment, it's the unwashed dishes. The next, it's the report that's been sitting on your desk for a week. It can be as subtle as spending a little too long deciding what to have for lunch, or as glaring as binge-watching a whole season of your favorite show when you should be preparing for a presentation. Procrastination can also don the mask of productive activities. Ever found yourself organizing your workspace instead of tackling the task at hand? Or perhaps you've spent hours perfecting a single slide of your presentation, neglecting the rest. From delaying tasks to engaging in distractions, procrastination's manifestations are diverse and sneaky. Procrastination takes many forms, but the good news is there are ways to overcome it. But fear not, there are strategies we can employ to outsmart our procrastination tendencies. Firstly, let's talk about breaking tasks down into smaller steps. This is about making the mountain into molehills. When we're faced with a massive task, it can seem daunting, almost insurmountable. But when we break it down into bite-sized pieces, it suddenly becomes doable. Each small victory fuels our motivation to keep going. So start with the smallest, simplest part of the task, and before you know it, you'll be making significant progress. Next, setting specific deadlines. Remember, our brains are wired for immediate rewards. By setting specific deadlines, we create a sense of urgency that can help propel us into action. So instead of saying, "I'll do it someday," try setting a concrete deadline. It could be as simple as, "I'll finish this report by 2 p.m. today." Creating a conducive work environment is another key strategy. This means different things for different people. For some, it might mean a clean, quiet space. For others, it might mean having the right tools and resources at hand. Whatever it is, make sure your environment supports your productivity rather than hindering it. Lastly, practicing self-compassion. It's easy to beat ourselves up when we procrastinate, but this can often make things worse. Remember, it's human to procrastinate. Instead of criticizing yourself, try offering words of understanding and encouragement, just as you would to a friend. Self-compassion can be a powerful tool in overcoming procrastination. These are just a few strategies that can help us navigate the tricky waters of procrastination. Remember, overcoming procrastination isn't about achieving perfection. It's about making progress, one step at a time. By understanding the psychology behind procrastination and implementing effective strategies, you can reclaim control of your time and productivity. So the next time you find yourself staring at a looming task, remember these strategies. They might just be the lifeline you need to pull you out of the procrastination pit and back into the land of productivity.